We have team coverage for you tonight. KCRA 3's Peyton Headley has a look at conditions along Interstate 80, and meteorologist Dirk Verdoorn is tracking all the winter weather for us. Let's go ahead and start with Dirk. Dirk.
Yeah, we're taking a look at, again, where we are right now as far as any rain and snow. But what's interesting is that earlier today, we had some thunderstorms that popped up, and out of that got this really interesting viewer photo. Starting off with this is called a wall cloud, and why this is interesting is there was a thunderstorm, and this was taken near Delhi, California, which is just to the south of Turlock, and there was a thunderstorm going over Turlock at this time, and on the backside of the thunderstorm you have an area where the air is increasing its way up through the thunderstorm, and that's where a wall cloud forms. And what you need to know about a wall cloud is that's typically where you see tornadoes form with thunderstorms. Now, no tornado was reported with this, but again, we had the wall cloud that formed, so we had some very active weather. Thunderstorm activity was with us earlier, and in fact, this is a look at that near Turlock. Today, about, again, 3:45 is when we saw that thunderstorm make its way over Turlock, and it was just right behind there where we had that wall cloud. Right now, we're still seeing some scattered showers in through the Sierra. We have a little bit of snow falling in Tuolumne County right now. You can see over Sonora Pass on Highway 108, you're going to run into, again, a little bit of snow in those higher elevations. And then I-80 as well as Highway 50, things have really tapered off, but we still have a lot of snow on the ground. And so that's what we're dealing with folks that are traveling up over I-80 tonight. The road is coated in ice and snow, and so chain controls have still been up, and they'll more than likely stay up until we get into tomorrow. But then we're looking at the chance for more rain and snow. So how much snow have we seen? Well, the latest numbers coming in from some of the ski resorts reporting anywhere from 4 to 13 inches of snowfall. From 13 at Sugar Bowl, Palisades 9 inches, North Star 10 inches, 10 inches at Bear Valley, and Dodge Ridge reporting 4 inches of new snow. Rainfall totals, and again, this is over the past 3 days we're looking at here. Quincy over 13 inches of rainfall, over almost 7.5 inches in Oroville area, and you can see those numbers, they decrease the further south you go. Modesto, though, 7,600ths, while Stockton had 1.28 inches of rainfall. Those numbers are going to go up even more over the next couple of days because there is more rain in the forecast, and we'll talk more about that coming up. Now back over to you.
All right, and that snowfall you were just talking about has led to dangerous driving conditions. KCRA 3's Peyton Headley is live on I-80 near Cisco Grove. Peyton, how are things looking there?
Well, ever since we got up here around 6:30, snow had consistently been falling. It has since stopped in the last 30 minutes or so, but you can see just how much has accumulated here on this sidewalk. Stepping in fresh snow, you can see there's a few good inches here, and it's that amount of snow that is made for dangerous conditions on the highway. You can see eastbound 80 here, a few cars, a few semis going through there, taking it slowly with their hazards on, but Caltrans has reported numerous spinouts throughout the evening that caused them to close down the highway for certain periods of time, but drivers we spoke with say they don't recommend driving up here tonight. Snow-covered roads and poor visibility on Interstate 80 mean drivers are putting chains on.
I haven't put them on, like I was saying earlier, about 20 years, so it's pretty good. Like getting back on the bike. For Dan McCaney, this trip over the summit is the beginning of a family vacation to Yellowstone. Something like that.
In a rented RV.
It was like scary at first because it looked like going through light speed with all the snow hitting the windshield.
It's just constantly coming down one thing or another, rain or snow.
Meanwhile, Rachel Farley and Anaman Pathik are braving the elements to visit a friend.
We didn't really realize it was going to be this much work, or maybe we wouldn't have chosen to visit, but yeah.
Here we are. We got our chains that I don't think are necessary because of Subarus.
They came extra prepared and bought chains they later learned their car doesn't need.
Don't come.
There's better things to do on a Saturday.
Don't come.
Driving back is definitely brutal. I was trying to make it home before it got too dark, but wasn't able to do it.
Trey Krim is hoping this stop to put chains on in Cisco Grove is one of the last before he makes it home.
Oh, it was awesome out there.
He's headed back to Sacramento after hitting the slopes at Heavenly Resort's opening weekend.
It was definitely a lot of fun. There was a lot of people doing cool tricks, going off side hits, all that fun stuff.
Whether it's to a ski resort or a trip over the summit, Caltrans is asking drivers to consider delaying their trip. If not, to drive slowly and to expect delays. And looking at the road on the overpass here, it kind of gives you an idea for what the roads look like down on Interstate 80. We have seen a few plows come through, but chain controls are in effect tonight. So eastbound, they're required from Baxter to Truckee, and westbound, they're required from Donner Lake to Baxter. But again, snow is covering the roadways. It's kind of tough to see the lanes, so drivers are encouraged to take it, especially so if you have to be up here. If you don't, they recommend delaying your trip. We're live in Cisco Grove tonight. Peyton Headley, KCRA 3 News.
All right, thanks, Peyton. Get home safe. Along Highway 50, chain controls are up from Twin Bridges to Myers. Earlier today, Caltrans crews had to hold traffic actually at westbound Highway 50 in Myers due to spinouts over Echo Summit. This is some video from about 3:30 this afternoon. That backup just starting up. Traffic has since been released. That was about 4:45 this afternoon. Well, here's a live look now at Highway 50 in Myers. Things are back open and not a lot going on up there at this hour. The rain once again, though, delaying the spectacular showing of holiday lights at Cal Expo. This is video of Imaginarium from last year. The event was scheduled to begin last night, but was canceled, and then it was canceled again today. If you've already purchased your tickets, organizers are saying you should contact them to reschedule. Imaginarium runs through January 5th. In Solano County, 2 on-ramps to Interstate 780 are back open tonight. This comes after CHP and Caltrans were forced to close the Military West on and off ramps after flooding. Officials shared these photos of the flooding. You can see that in the distance there. After some difficulties clearing out the drains, crews were able to get those ramps back open. And do be sure to download the KCRA 3 app and turn on push alerts as we continue to track severe weather. We can also have the interactive radar, which is a great tool for tracking conditions in your area. In other parts of Northern California, like Sonoma County, the rain leading to rising water levels in the Russian River and some flooded streets. Take a look at this video from Healdsburg. You can see just how high the water has risen underneath the bridge there. You can also see how fast the river water is moving. One home in the area was threatened with a small mudslide. Officials say they're monitoring to ensure no other homes are in danger. In Sonoma County, officials recovering a driver from a car found in floodwaters. The vehicle was reported in the floodwaters near Mays Canyon Road and Highway 116 around 11:30 this morning. First responders arrived on scene. The Sonoma County Sheriff's Office sharing these photos. Crews were able to get the man out from inside the vehicle, but he died on scene. In Santa Rosa, police say that a body was found in Piner Creek near Centurion Drive. This is happening about 8:45 this morning. Officials were able to pull the deceased man's body from the creek just south of Guerneville Road. Right now, police say they cannot confirm if the death is storm related, but say they're investigating. And in the Bay Area, they're drying out today. People dealing with the impact of the storm, including power outages and downed trees, and more wet weather is on the way. Christy Smith spoke with people about how they're prepping for this next round of rain.
Well, that storm certainly moved through with a lot of power, and it had people getting prepared for it. And some are already thinking about the next time things pick up.
In San Anselmo, the sun was out, and so were work crews after the rain. It was a long night for this neighbor.
I think the power went out at 1 in the morning.
That's when the trouble started. After days of rain, the ground became too saturated near an old oak tree.
This one giant old tree just started leaning over and fell into another old oak tree. That tree fell.
PG&E says the tree fell into power lines. Crews cut the power proactively so they could get to work on the repair.
Luckily, it wasn't coming down on anyone's structure, their home or car.
Neighbors say last night wasn't too bad after several days of heavy rain and wind. Just yesterday in San Francisco, so much rain came down so fast, a flash flood warning was issued. We saw flooding in some streets, on freeways across the city, and in the East Bay, where some were also under flash flood warnings.
They usually want tarps, they want plastic sheeting, sandbags, some pumps.
In Mill Valley at Goodman Building Supply, they say a looming storm does bring people in. It's a different story on a dry day.
I think everybody's either stocked or they'll come in when it starts kind of pouring again.